So you live by the sword and you die by it. This man obviously liked violence. And that was a short clip just notifying the public that, hey, it was self-defense because the video came out. Now, there was a report saying that the initial report that the mother was saying to shoot him and to shoot the girlfriend. And then some people are saying, hey, that story was given to the police. It was reported, but guess what? It's saying it was a lie told by the victim's girlfriend, who was also a witness. And if that's the case, if she lied to get that woman locked up, what does that tell you? There is a sickness for a lot of black women that are mammies. For that man, for him, and I don't feel sorry for him, he got what he gave. And he said, if you don't stop talking, I'm going to knock you out. Who are you? Oh, what is on his mother or stepmother? Some old broad that hatched him. I'm going to knock you out. And then for his girlfriend to lie for him, that right there speaks volumes. I keep telling you, the hood rat will, if you're a dust bucket violent black man, you will be protected. And if you saw the second video, the actual, it was reported that they had a fight. It really was not a fight. Again, that was the investigation, what people were telling them. And it's like, wow, they're really protecting this black man. So it really was not a fight. You can't always go by what people tell the police, especially when she's the girlfriend of the deceased. So there wasn't a fight. No, the black woman here was just attacked. It wasn't a fight. And it just shows you how mammies are also very, very, very dangerous. They will lie for their men. They'll lie for these dust buckets. When he punched her the first time, when I knocked you out, he hit her again. I didn't see him go upside her head. What I did see, though, was an older dust bucket in that phone on the video, turn around and just walk out. He didn't even say, hey, stop. Didn't even say that. He just walked out. You on your own. I ain't getting involved. I don't know how many videos, everybody should get it by now. I don't know how many videos it's going to take for some black women to see to wake up. Like the one this weekend. It's not their fault that they create fatherless homes. Oh, it's not their fault that there are violence against women. But hold on. They're mainly violent against black women. Because they trust and believe. They already know they ain't finna go ham on that other man because he'll tag that ass. They already know she can call Brad. Again, remember Tiger Woods? He got to get his lawyer involved before he break up with Becky. Get her to the airport. She thinks she going somewhere. I'm sorry, that's too funny. Get her to the airport. Or what the lawyer said? You're not going anywhere. Just break up with her. No, they are scared. They are scared. And see, why do you want to do that to a black woman? Because you know what? Nothing in his life is going right. Oh, of course, we know a fade when we see one here. Nothing in his life is going right. It's not. So all they can do is take out their anger on a weaker person, knowing men are typically stronger than women. That's why you need to be packing. Only in the BC, a 14-year-old got to go save his mama. And, people say should have called the police. I understand what you're saying, but we're going to go ahead and keep it real. Wow, the cues are really dropping. We're going to go ahead and keep it real. He should have called the police. Do you really think that 14-year-old would have said, hey, stop hitting my mom, and that Negro was going to go ahead and stop? No. He turned around and bopped the kid, too. These men are abusive. But we don't. No, that's the stereotype. No, they're showing you every day and every night. The 14-year-old didn't have a choice. And I didn't even think about that. Some people were saying in the comments that, hey, When he walked out, the deceased. Oh wow, I didn't even think about that. They said he was probably would have gone to his vehicle to get his gun. Oh wow. And I'm gonna tell you, I didn't even think about that. I'm gonna be honest. Y'all put me onto it. When he was walking out, it wasn't like, to go and get help. He probably was gonna go to his vehicle. I could see that happening and get. He's already violent and get his gun. Shoot the whole damn place up. So it's really sad when you have a community where a 14-year-old got to protect his mama. A 14-year-old has to do the protecting. That speaks hella volumes. 14! Gotta protect his mama. You see a grown older black man standing there. He didn't even say, now, hold on, youngster, wait a minute. We don't have to do this. He didn't say a damn thing. He didn't say nothing. Black women, you're on your own. Who don't get the message? Who don't get the message? No protection. Like I said before, I had gone shopping in the building that we lived in at the time. I'd gone shopping. Man, I see this so crazy looking Yahoo cowboy, kind of like a redneck guy, under the floorboards Billy. I see him. I say he's getting closer and closer across the street, but then it was hiding behind the tree. And it's like, I can see, I mean, seriously, he, in the area, we don't see many Wranglers in that kind of outfit over there. It's like he had the shirt cut off like Larry the Cable Guy, where you cut the sleeves off, I guess, and make you a summer shirt. He had that kind of shirt on. And I know this is a truck. And I always hear, men say, oh, you're a little woman. Oh, you want to sell your truck? No, sir, I don't want to sell the truck. I hear it all the time. No, I don't want to sell the truck. So I knew what time it was. I called my husband, and he had his friend there. So I'm like, yeah, I said, I knew what the deal was going to be. I said, let me guess. He see me with these bags and what have you. Because I had already gotten out, and I noticed, and I said, oh, you're going to hide behind the tree. And he's between me and the building, Shoot. I called my husband, and next thing you know, he's tall. Him and the other Marine come out. Dude knew what time it was. I said, I think this guy's going to try and rob me. I said, because I noticed as I get closer, something told me to go back. I said, he's coming closer and closer. So I think this guy's really going to try and rob me. So I don't want to get out. So I got back inside the truck. At the time, I didn't have a gun. And I had quite a few shopping bags. Larry the Cable Guy kept on pushing. Because he already knew. When he saw them coming out, like they were looking for somebody, two tall ones. Might be handsome, but, I'm just saying, I feel a lot more safer with them because I don't really know how to do karate and all that kind of stuff. So, one of them had some skill fighters. So I said, yeah, I think this guy's really going to try to rob me. So can you all come out? They came out. Cable Guy gone. Larry the Cable Guy, Boo and Cooter's gone. Again, the outfit alone in this location, you standing there. I knew what it was. I said, him trying to rob me. Man, they came out, and he was big and husky, and kind of chubby too. He had some fat arms. He went on. That's the normal thing. But in the black community, black women don't have any protection. It is sad when a 14-year-old has to protect his mother. And look, he hit her once. No, you saw the other black man just turn around and leave. He didn't even try to say, hey, say something. Not even that. Black women, you're on your own. That's why we can't afford to fight each other. We don't have the protection that other communities have. Because you're dealing with collectively a low-performing, subjugated, inferior, as a collective, I'm speaking. You're dealing with a low-performing group of males that they have given up on themselves. And they're so mad and so angry because they're at the bottom of the food chain. So mad and so angry. Well, what are they going to do? Take their hatred out on you? They sure as hell not finna go to that white man that fired their old dumbass last week or fired their mama last week. Oh, hell no. They scared. No, she didn't found another job. They're not going to do that. A white man can come and slap that same Negro if he wasn't dead in the face, and he might get up, hey, what just happened for a man, not man? I mean, just to watch that video was hard. Who does that? And he stood back. He did seem very angry with his fist balled up. You say something, what do you say? You say something, talk one more time. I'm going to knock you out. That lets me know he's done it before. He's probably knocked a black woman out before. That's the norm in the BC. And for the girlfriend to lie and say the woman texted her son, for the girlfriend to lie like that, that lets you know how sick that black thing is to lie. I was like, oh my gosh, they're gonna get their $2 million bill. That's crazy. That Negro is not even worth $2. So I'm glad the charges were dropped. I did this video like time it came out, I believe, Friday morning. That's when I did it. Then I went away for the weekend, came back on Sunday, and then I uploaded the two that I had. That one and the Good Times John Amos. So I uploaded those two today, but I did those on Friday. Then I did see the actual video, and that was just shocking. So let you know, even in the investigation, you stop and think. I guess it's why it's hard to get involved in the black community, because stop and think. If it's someone that they know, they'll lie to the investigators, and then they will make the bad person the victim. They didn't have to do that. It's like that lady, her son had broken into an apartment. There was a husband, his wife, and some children. And he busted in the door of the apartment, beat the man up, and knocked him out. Then he tried to rape the mother. The teenage boy, preteen boy, had to go, and he went and got the gun. He knew where it was kept, thank goodness, and shot him and stopped it from happening. Shot him and killed him as he saw him trying to word his mother. Out of all of that, you know what the mama did? She told the police, I want some charges filed. They killed my son. They killed my son. And the police told her that the man, they said the apartment was because her son, the dead sicko, and the husband had fought. The police said the apartment was just tore up. They said it was a struggling apartment, you could tell. And they said he had like kicked the door in. It wasn't like one kick. They said he just broke his way into that apartment. But the mammy was telling the police, her son is dead. My son. I want them to be arrested. That she know a whole lot about this community. It's sad. It speaks volumes. So a 14-year-old had to defend his mother. A 14-year-old. And she's trying to protect her son. Did anybody hear her say shoot him? Shoot him? Did anybody? See how quick they'll think to try to get the innocent just to protect the dusty? And that's the girlfriend. I think maybe she should be charged with obstruction of justice. What if that cell phone wasn't there? We would only know about the statement that was given. And the older Negro, he done ran off in the back. Just like when that black woman was being slapped and hit by that white man, it was a black man in the back, and the Negro didn't do nothing. They didn't do nothing in slavery, and sure as hell ain't doing a damn thing now. And yes, I will continue to call it out. If you don't want to hear that, then maybe this video is not for you. They didn't do anything in slavery, didn't do anything in Jim Crow, and I want to hear about what Will Warren did. 1 out of 10 million. Girl, bye. Black women haven't been protected since we got here. So they didn't do jack shit in slavery. We didn't have no guns. Didn't do nothing in Jim Crow, but you know how to sue to go be able to marry Becky, don't you? Oh, don't you? You know how to pick up one, John Amos. They don't know what year she's born. Child, that's some old. Are you kidding? One thing, don't get me started. What year she's born? But she found that Negro and let you know you're not gonna tell me she came from money. You're not gonna tell me she came from money. People with money keep good records. Oh, they real good at that. Rich people. I had a boyfriend, and it was like a certain car. He had a collection of cars, and so it's like one car. Now I may have had maybe a fender bender, and maybe both the fender benders maybe kind of happened in the driveway at my place. So he was like, "Don't drive a Porsche." Don't drive a Porsche. He would have to travel on business. It's like, "Hey, you want to come?" I was like, "No, I'm gonna kind of stay here and get some things done." Okay. So he's like, "Don't show that." Cool. Don't drive the Porsche. I didn't drive a Porsche because I respect him. And damn, he got 6 cars. Hell, I got 3. Damn. We don't have a shortage of transportation over here. So I was joking when you came back home one day, and I said, oh yeah. I said, and don't worry, I just drove your Porsche just a little bit, and me, I don't like driving fast like that in that kind of vehicle. I just don't. To be honest, I'm like, damn it, I just like to kind of slow it down. But anyway, he goes, he says, I know you didn't drive it. I said, how you know that? He said, because I wrote the mileage down before I left. I said, oh my God, really? Because you know what I'm saying? So people that have things, resources, they keep records or have somebody else to keep them. How the hell we don't know what year that Noel, Mickelson was born in that John Amos married? Out of all these beautiful black women been on the planet from day one. Probably picked up somebody from the sticks, sound like to me. Sound like maybe backwoods Becky. But look, when she married John Amos, she was protected. Shoot. Equestrian? Go Google it, what all you need. Horses and all that stuff. Even just one darn horse. Equestrian. Architect? Well, I don't say you can get that done at the community college, not knocking it, or a 6 months degree. An architect? Environmentalist. All that off a black man. Why? Because he's taking care of her. Why? He's making sure that she's taken care of and she's protected and she gets educated. Black women, you can't count on neither one of them getting taken care of, protected, educated. If you do, you're going to have to do it yourself. Or in this case, say protected, you're going to have to get your son to do it. Another day in the hood. Thank goodness, thank the heavens above for the camera that someone recorded. Oh, thank goodness. Her life would have been ruined. And think, the report, what we've heard before, oh, she texted her son. There's no proof of that. And the girlfriend is also the victim. And she said, shoot me and shoot me. And the woman tried to take the gun and the son wouldn't give it to her. All that. It was lies. The witness was also I'm not going to say a victim. He's not a victim. He's a victim of his own ignorance. But the deceased, his girlfriend. So they can put charges on another black woman and her son. The world is watching and they can see, wow, the black women and children are not protected. And why? We ain't talking about from the white man. No, from the black man. But you want to get mad when I said, beware the angry black man. Black man, beware the angry black man. Please have your gun in hand. And I'm so glad the 14-year-old had his gun in hand. Again, there was no way. If someone, I see someone in the comments say, call the police. Child, in the hood, y'all, they were saying defund the darn police, so that may take, 45 minutes at best. The woman might be beaten dead. I'm sorry, beaten. He said, I'm going to knock you out. And I think it didn't take the first time, so try it again. So there's no time to wait for the police. Are you kidding me? In the hood? Hell, any darn well, nah. You can't. So he got what he deserved. That's why I said his last act on earth, a violent act. So that right there, you say one more thing, I'm going to knock you out. Well, guess what? You hit her one more time, you're going to get knocked out of this life into the next. I hope it's warm and crispy for your ass. And I'm out.